This week, we're blowing up the Death Star. So the Blender file for this seems to have been lost. I rendered this a couple of different ways. The first thing I did was I composited this shot where the X-Wings fly off in their own file here. Come on, wake up. There we go. In their own file here, flying off, so I could time it just perfectly with the explosion. So I actually did this fly off with the X-Wings with an alpha, so they could be composited on top of the Death Star exploding, and I could time it perfectly. So they get out just in time as it explodes, and then we see the explosion. So this shot here is the Death Star. It might even be a still, but according to this is not a still. But I could have made it a still either way. Death Star sitting there doing nothing, and then I have a separate shot here that where it explodes, and it's the same explosion I've been doing for the TIE fighters and everything else. I did a quick explode for the Death Star itself. Now I will say I did separate quick explodes for each of the discs here on the Death Star. So you can see them acting a little bit differently than the rest of the quick explode. And in the explosion, I believe I had two explosions going on. I had a big round ball for the interior and a rectangle for this part where it shoots out like that. If I was on my game, I would have tilted this whole shot with the camera, but alas, it just explodes left to right instead of at a cool angle like in the remake of the movie, or the re-edit of the movie. But there you have it. The X-Wing fly off as the Death Star explodes. Next week, the X-Wings head back to base. I'll see you then.